let me probably represent the next speaker, Yossi Yakоби, who is my neighbor, and who will give us a quite interesting presentation from Mekorot perspective.
Good afternoon. It's a big challenge to be here now. My name is Yossi Yakоbi. I'm the director of WaterTech, the new innovation and technology division of Mekorot, the national water company of Israel. Thank you for inviting me here. Mekorot is the national water company of Israel. It's a natural monopoly like the IEC. Mekorot is in the water sector. It's a group of companies. We have Mekorot Water with 3,000 facilities all over Israel and 2 subsidiaries. All of them are 100% owned by the government of Israel under the Ministry of Infrastructure and Energy and Water. We have few numbers. We are talking about 2,200 employees in the group. We are more than 100 projects executed every minute in Israel and abroad. We are rating AAA, very stable company. Investment budget in Israel, just in Israel, more than $300 million every year, and a revenue of more than $1 billion a year. Few facts about Mekorot. We are supplying 80% of the drinking water in Israel, 60% of the reclaimed water, which is the effluent wastewater, the treated wastewater. Very important numbers of 70% of the overall water in Israel of all kinds, and we have 9 command control centers, more than 40 desalination plants nowadays. The main uniqueness of Mekorot in the water supply system that we supply water from more than 5 sources. It's first of all is the fresh water, it's the groundwater and the surface water, but also we supply water from brackish water, which is saline groundwater, and the salinated water, seawater, which the amount of this water is increasing rapidly. We also supply effluent, which is reclaimed wastewater, mainly for irrigation and agriculture. We are talking about all aspects of water supply. It means that we mainly deal with water treatment, desalination and better treatments, wastewater treatments, and water quality assurance, and of course water security and water safety. All others are relevant also, but this is the main pillars. We have also international activity. We are allowed by the government to work outside of Israel. It is not an easy thing, but we are mainly work as G2G, government to government project. We have no advantage to compete in the regular market. We are not flexible like every private company, but still it is very important activities, and nowadays we are taking the know-how of Mekorot from Israel to other places. For example, if we have some know-how in desalination, we are performing projects all over the globe. Two of them is in Cyprus, and we are in the middle of 2 seawater desalination plant that we supply more than 40% of the drinking water in Cyprus. This is our activity all over the world that's increasing every day. Just this week we signed a new agreement with Ashea, is the biggest water company in Italy, and we are going to grow more. So now I'm shifting to my division, is the water division. Very unique platform in Israel. We started it almost 10 years ago with a lot of mistakes in the beginning, but nowadays we are much clever. The water division. The key goals that we are talking about, it's putting Mekorot at the cutting edge of technology, internally and externally. Improving Mekorot's performance and reducing Mekorot CapEx and OpEx. It means that if as a company a bill for energy of $200 million a year, we would like to reduce it by new technologies, by innovation, by external innovation, but also internal one. We would like to development of the human capital. We didn't speak about it today, but it is a very important thing. Putting innovation internally in companies create dramatic increase in the human capital capabilities. We would like to create a source of income. It means that whenever we have new technology and we have new solution to water, we can apply it internally, but also in our activities overseas. How we achieve it? We are talking about identifying Mekorot technical niche. We do not afraid. You can find in our websites all our needs. Our technology needs is a long list, but still we would like to get answers or solutions. We are attracting innovative technologies partners and implementing the innovation internally in the company. We have four pillars of activity. Two main important is of course the incubator, which is the partnership center, but also the applied research. I will not talk about the information knowledge, but a little bit about the intellectual properties also. We think that we created some kind of center of excellence in the water sector. It means that we provide joint planning, analysis and support, technological advice, feasibility test, and sometimes partial funding in the project. We are not a CVC. We are not allowed to be. We are trying to do the same things by in-kind services, by experience, by putting our efforts, our PhDs, our engineers, our technicians, our laboratories to the technologies. It is very important. It is not less important for money. Not everything counts in money, in actual free money. And last things, we are supporting a little bit with funding. But this funding is just to bridge the real money that comes from other places. And we think that we are working like a machine. We have the deal flow that arises from startups, academia, or mature companies. Even mature companies in Israel in the water sectors are applying to us. But also, we have Mekorot at the other side, that's screening relevant technologies, joint testing them, and at the end of the day give the stamp of approval. This is the most important thing for the startups or even the mature companies, to get the stamp of approval of Mekorot. But it is not enough, because we have to bring the money. And the money will come from investors, venture capitals, angels, and of course the CVCs. And we are trying always to connect it to the money. This is, at the end of the day, the joint venture technologies that we support, that we created in our company. We got more than 800 applications. We are talking now about 850. Most of them, as you can expect, in the water quality, water treatment, and desalination. As my friend says, most of the ideas, as John said, ideas are not relevant. They are nice to have, but you cannot go with them alone. You are screening not more than 10% of the ideas carefully. And the screening committee are the same. We have technology screening committee. We have also the investment committee run by the CEO. It's the same. I totally agree that we are talking about mainly about team, and team. I will repeat it. You can get wonderful solution, but if you have the wrong team, you will not succeed. I can tell it from our experience from the last 5 or 6 years. We were engaged for more than 29 of them, but as I said, we learned from our mistake. If we did the same process that we are doing today in the beginning, not more than 10 of them were passing our criteria and getting into experience with us. This is just to show the diversity of the company. We are talking about all aspects of water. You can speak about water quality, you can speak about desalination, but the most important thing that we see in the last 2 years, there are more and more algorithms, more and more software in the water. We are very happy with it because software you can apply immediately. The life cycle of innovation in the water sector is 15 years, between 8 to 15 years. It is a very long life cycle with a lot of dead valleys, not one dead valley, a lot of dead valleys. And if you get software, you can assure that within 2 years you are getting the right solution or not. Now, another thing that is very important, not just the innovation, we are talking about also the applied research, is the other side. We are working with all academia in Israel, and this is the right platform. You shall work with academia. You do not know everything alone, and not just the external companies or startups. You shall work with academia to bring new technologies and applied research. We are working with all the platforms. Of course, the European programs is a very important platform, and Horizon 2020 that is starting next week or 2 weeks is a very important platform that we are going to be part of it. At the end of the day, we have achievement, real achievement in our operation and maintenance of the company. This is because the innovation from the startups and the applied research. And one thing that I would like to mention, you can rarely find companies or utilities, water utilities that deal with patents. We heard about the patents of Cisco and other. We are not there. We are utility that supply water, but still we encourage internal IP. It is very important, and we are going to license 2 of them within the next year. So at the end of the day, we have the development of innovation. We are screening it, we are helping them, we are testing them, we are implementing it in our facilities in Israel and abroad, and we would like to commercialize it. This is the whole story about Mekorot. Thank you.
Thank you, Yossi. One very quick question. You mentioned that you participate in kind in new technologies. Could you please describe the way you structure the deal by participating in kind? Do you take the equity or something else?
Great questions. It depends. It depends on the maturity of the company. If it's very early stage, we always take some kind of warranties. In the company, we're not allowed to take direct shares as a governmental company. We are talking it as a warranties, but also it's some kind of combined methods with the warrants and the royalties. And also, we are helping the companies with the bidding process. We would like to get also a finder fee and referral from sales that we bring to the table. We are now cooperating with global companies. We have partners from the Netherlands, from the US, and we can bring the technologies better and faster to the market.
Thank you, Yossi. And our last speaker,